Part 3. Yeah, so just pills, stuff like that in there. It's good to have. Let's see. Okay, so this is kind of where I go overboard a little bit with this thing. With my pack here. So I have guys are like, what's this guy hauling around? So essentially here I just have like basically a stove. I know there's a lot of smaller stoves out there than this one, but I know it's pretty substantial. However, it all fits in my bag, and yeah, so I threw it in there. You know, I mean, do I need to bring it? No, I don't think so. I have a lot of different ways of making fire. You know, but I mean, it is kind of nice to have. So if I was going, obviously, it doesn't weigh a whole lot, but you know, I mean, it is unnecessary weight for the bag. As it stands now, I can carry it. Obviously, if I knew I was going to be, you know, abandoning the vehicle I was in, or if I was going to be hiking a long distance or something like that, or depending on the environment that I was going into, obviously, I may not bring this. So it's one of those things that obviously I can pitch it if I think the weight is too much to handle, or if it's unneeded. Jack Daniels. You always have to have Jack Daniels. I'd like to bring a bigger bottle, but unfortunately I have the stove in there. So some vinyl tubing. A lot of different uses for it. You know, I mean, you could siphon gas with it if you needed to, if it came down to that. You know, you could use it for water collection, you could set up a funnel, you could do whatever, a thousand different uses for vinyl tubing, so I just keep some of that in there. I think it's 10 feet. You know, I mean, for a couple bucks, weighs nothing. You never know, you might need it. What else is in here? Okay, so just basically some socks, some underwear and stuff like that in here. Couple pairs, so yeah, just again wrapped in plastic to keep it dry. No sense in changing out wet socks for more wet socks. So that's that. This is just a tarp, 8x10. This one happens to be camouflage. Not that you really need camouflage. Well, you may, I guess, but anyways, so that's what it is. A lot of different uses. You can use it as a ground sheet, build a shelter with it, stuff like that. I would plan on making kind of like a tent with it. So that's that. Here is this. It's a cooking grate, actually. For this handle kind of screws onto the cooking grate. Again, some people may find it, you know, completely unneeded, but hey, I mean, it's kind of nice, you know, instead of trying to balance stuff on rocks or your fire or whatever. I mean, you can put this over it and you're good to go, and it takes up like no room. So, you know, so that's that. Again, maybe something that I would get rid of if I didn't need it. Roll of duct tape. Definitely have to have duct tape. A million uses. I don't really need to get into that. What else is in here? So I went even further, and this is like a full-size water jug, because I started thinking it's great to have like a canteen or a water bottle or something, but what happens if I'm setting up a camp? What happens if I need to haul water? You know, I mean, if water isn't easily accessible to me, so a water jug will do. So that's what that's for. Again, maybe something that I may not need, but it's there. Just a cheap poncho. You know, I mean, essentially, yeah, I could use a garbage bag, but this is what it's designed for, so why not? Keep dry. Mosquito netting. Again, now that it's winter, we can probably lose the mosquito netting, but yeah, there'll be a couple more mosquito nettings in here probably. Yeah. kind of like 2 compartments in the inside of this thing. I'd like more division, but whatever. Glow sticks. These aren't the super fancy expensive glow sticks, they're just cheap glow sticks. But they're glow sticks, and you know, having a cheap glow stick is better than no glow stick. They're pretty bright, they last a long time, so why not? I mean, it's like, I think I picked them up at the dollar store, so yeah, glow sticks. If nothing else, the kids like them. There's your little fishing kit, some hooks, bobbers, and stuff like that to go with that line we saw earlier. Some cutlery, just some plastic cutlery, enough for 4 of us. Some camp towels. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really sure about these, but I saw them. They look kind of neat. I knew they wouldn't take up any space. Essentially, it's just one of those blue and white kind of rags, I think, but whatever. Throw it in there, maybe give it a test out one day, eh? Check it out. Roll of twine. Lots and lots and lots of uses for twine. I mean, the obvious tying stuff up, but I mean, you know, you could string logs together. You could, you know, tie sticks to a tree to make your shelter. You could snare animals with it. You could, you know, I mean, tons and tons of uses. So maybe I don't need a whole roll, but whatever. It's in there. Zip ties. Huge fan of zip ties. Can do lots of things with zip ties, so that's why they're in there. Some more bags. These are just your basic full-size kind of freezer bags, heavy Ziploc bags. Yeah, again, 5 or 6 of those. So you never know what you need to keep dry or carry around. I mean, you could even haul water in it if need be. Some tent pegs. I know I don't have a tent, but I carry tent pegs. The tarp has grommets on it and stuff like that, so I could use them for that, or you know, whatever. So I got that. Paracord. You need paracord. Everybody has paracord in their bag, so that's what that is. 50 feet of that. We're coming to the end of it here. Oh. This is basically just like a hygiene kit, like a shaving kit. There's obviously shampoo, soap, there's deodorant in here, toothbrush, toothpaste, little thing of mouthwash, stuff like that. So again, you know, yeah, good to have. You know, takes up a little space, I guess, but I don't know. I like having my teeth brushed. So I think that is it. That's all for the bag. So there is the bag, and there is all the stuff that is in my bag. Quite a bit, I know, but yeah. Any ideas would be great. I mean, I know I can do without some of it, but there's a lot of stuff in here. I don't really have a lot of food in here. So, I mean, yeah, there's half a dozen Cliff Bars, but other than that, there isn't any food. So my idea would be, you know, grab stuff on my way out. Or obviously, if I'm going into the wilderness, I brought my little fishing kit. I could fish, I could hunt, I could, you know, do something like that. But anyways, yeah, so if you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. If you think I should have something that I don't, let me know, or take something away. Probably everyone's going to say lose that stove, but hey, I think it's pretty sweet. I'll do a part 4 here, and we'll just quickly talk about the guns over here. So yeah.